Channel 3 New England Weather Service. Forecast first.
Hi, good morning. Welcome back to Eyewitness News. This morning, we have some clouds rolling into the region now. Temperatures, again, this morning, a little bit on the chilly side. Your forecast first for inland locations showing clouds there and temperatures generally in the 20s to lower 30s. A little bit of a breeze out there. And as we head for the noontime hour, well, the temperature gets up to around 40 and then keeps on going up today with the southerly wind and the clouds in as well. And temperatures in the 40s as we go through the afternoon. There's always a chance for a passing shower, but mainly during today it's dry. For the shoreline, temperatures start out in the 30s, go up well through the 40s for the noontime hour, and look at that, into the 50s for later on this afternoon. So it's a milder southwest wind in for today, and these milder winds will keep our storm system that affects us tonight and tomorrow in the liquid form. 33 in Hartford, the dew point 26 this morning, south wind at 2, pressure 30.11 inches, and across the state, we are in at 31 at Goshen, 27 Enfield this morning, 31 at Storrs, 35 Waterbury. Meriden, though, 28. Milford's 27. Groton, New London at 38. Temperatures are kind of all over the place this morning. Some spots have the sky clear. A lot of towns are cloudy. Wyndham, 21, though, this morning. The sky has been fairly clear there, so they've dropped off. And Bradley's down at 29 degrees. And, of course, normal low is about 32 or so. And Poughkeepsie's a cool spot in at 21 this morning. And as far as the big picture goes, here's a big storm system that's moving up towards us now. High pressure scooting on out to the east, and this system, you can see it here, with a lot of rain, is going to take a track to our west, and that keeps us on the mild side of the storm. So the cold air stays up to the north. If you are traveling up north to ski country, you will find some snow up there, especially central northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and so forth. It'll be a wet snow. It's going to be wet down here, but it's all rain. As the rain moves in, and the rain, the main time for it will be midnight tonight to noontime tomorrow. Your forecast for this day, well, noontime today might feature a break or two of sun, otherwise mostly cloudy. Chance for a shower this afternoon, but again, not too much happening. Temperatures as we go through today, 45 to 52 and breezy. Steadier and heavier rain developing around midnight tonight. Rain heavy at times late tonight and through early tomorrow, near 40. Tonight, rain heavy at times tomorrow morning, tapering off in the afternoon in the 40s. And then the Sunday, partly sunny with the high Sunday near 40. Could be a flurry in the afternoon and windy, cold weather early next week.
A lot of.
So we're looking at what, this is the 5th weekend in a row with
Fifth
rain.
in a row.
Well, it's a pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, Mother Nature gave us, what, 16 in a row when we
Oh,
wanted it,
really?
so.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Joe. Well, here's a look at the stories making headlines this morning. Police arrest a suspect in the murder of a 22-year-old Naugatuck woman. The body of Lisa Orgnon was found in a Southington neighborhood yesterday. 22-year-old Ricardo Pereira will be arraigned today on murder charges. The Waterbury resident is being held on $1 million bond. 3 people are sent to the hospital last night after flames ripped through the Prescott Bush apartments in New Haven. The elderly victims were treated at Yale New Haven Hospital for smoke inhalation. Investigators believe the county street fire was started by someone smoking in bed. This morning, concern is growing over the disappearance of a young Hartford mother and her daughter. It's been 1 month since that woman and her daughter there, 20-year-old Rosa Delgado, and her 4-year-old daughter, Rosa Camacha, disappeared. They were last seen leaving a corner grocery store on October 23rd. Anyone with information is asked to call police. UN weapons inspectors have returned to Baghdad and are expected to start work tomorrow. Their return was made possible after an agreement brokered by Russia. But the inspectors still face the challenge of making sure Iraq never again becomes a threat to its neighbors.
The septuplet situation in Iowa is a lesson of faith, hope, and community spirit this morning. Yesterday, that community showed its spirit with gifts. Steve Carlin reports on the McCoys' Mountain of Merchandise.
There are donations of things the McCoy family will really need.
Gerber Foods called in and wanted to donate foods for the septuplets. Mid-America Energy called in and they wanted to discuss doing the heating and cooling for the family for a period of time.
And there are donations of things that they might not need, but they'll probably enjoy.
TCI wanted to donate a TV, a VCR, 7 years of free cable.
And as donation after donation was made at the family church in Carlisle, Kenny McCoy, the father of the septuplets, simply sat and smiled.
What would you say to your hometown?
Just saying Carlisle, just to thank you, and that this town's considered a big family.
Carlisle's a big family that got a whole lot bigger in just one day. So how does the McCoy family get around? Well, in a brand new, great big van with all of the babies' names on the side. provided by Kenny's employer, Wright Chevrolet.
This vehicle will hold 15 passengers, but it will as well hold one driver and 2 sets of septuplets.
If you're wondering what you can do for the McCoys, they have one simple request.
Ask the public for their prayers for these little ones, because this truly has been God's story.
That's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah, ask for prayers. Pretty valuable, but not too expensive.
Right.
Right. You know, and Iowa's governor announced plans for a new house last night, but the McCoy family says the greatest gift of all is the 7 babies, as it should be.
All right, and their health, hopefully.
Yes, indeed.
But the 7 years of free cable, though, that's pretty good. You got to admit it.
Can't sneeze at that. No, no. All right, time now here. Connecticut's news station is 6:17. UConn sails on towards winning ways.
Plus, could the Knicks do what no other team has been able to do? Joe Tessitore tells us in this morning's sports report.
Good morning. WNIT semifinal action from Gamble Pavilion last night. Number 6 UConn taking on Northwestern, and that is Don Pirelli from Hill House High in New Haven. Now in his 13th year in the Big Ten. All Huskies right from the get-go. Amy Duran, the big 3. Then the passing cranks it up a little bit. Hansmeyer gets it to go. UConn in 5th gear early on the fast break. Rita Williams to Paige Sauer. Easy 2 for Paige. They would work the ball around. The All-American Nikisha cash it. Sails with 20. Then Svet. Back to Svet. Sweetness from long range. Ambra Samofa also with 20. Your final score, 106-60. In the finals, they would play 21th ranked Nebraska. Knicks and Hawks. The Hawks came into this one unbeaten at 11-0, but say hello to Allen Houston. Oop time. John Starks with a big game led the way. Got it. The Atlanta win streak is over. 100-79. History in the NBA last night. Not quite Cal Ripken, but Dallas Mavericks forward AC Green has now played in 907 consecutive games. The Ironman title was held by Connecticut resident Randy Smith. That's all the sports for right now. I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself one great day.
It is now 6:18 on Connecticut's news station. The excitement continues over the septuplets born earlier this week. We'll have the latest on how they're doing.
Also, an officer and a suspected cop killer are dead this morning after a shootout in New Jersey. Plus, Janet Reno tops the list that most men would like to spend time with in Japan, that they'd like to hang out with, I should say. Connecticut Daily, 433. And play 4, 8465. Cash 5, 112, 17, 32, and 33. Polly wants to do these.
Oh, I do. Massachusetts Daily, 6439. And the Mass Millions, 3, 10, 12, 25, 28, 44. Your bonus number, 34. Pop singer Michael Jackson may soon have another little one.
Yes, the singer is hinting that his wife, Debbie, is with child. Jackson told Life magazine that there is a new one on the way. The proud father has plenty to keep him busy. His son, Prince Michael, that's what he named his son. Prince Michael is just 9 months old. And he says he still keeps in touch with his ex-wife, Lisa Marie. And now, according to him, Presley regrets not being the one to have had his son.
Yeah, okay. South Africa remembers Princess Diana. Earl Spencer, Diana's brother, dedicated a trauma clinic in her memory yesterday in Cape Town. A plaque was dedicated in acknowledgement of her tireless efforts to alleviate the suffering of those less fortunate. Hospital officials had wanted the princess to attend the opening of the new clinic.
It was an exciting day at the ballpark for John Travolta fans. More than 1,000 people turned out at Fenway Park yesterday to play extras in the actor's new movie, A Civil Action. The film is about a lawyer who takes on corporations on the behalf of families who believe their children became sick or died because of toxic dumping. The scene features Travolta attending a game between the Red Sox and the Oakland A's. Of course, that game will have to be played later.
Kenny G is seeing stars. The renowned saxophonist just received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The Grammy Award winner has sold more than 40 million albums during his career, and he just released his greatest hits album. Rob Lowe, Sugar Ray Leonard, and record mogul Clive Davis were all on hand to help him celebrate.
Here is a story you're definitely going to talk about around the water cooler today. Attorney General Janet Reno never imagined she had a fan club in Japan, but yes, she does. Now, according to a Japanese tabloid, business executives say she is the one woman that they would like to be shipwrecked with on a desert island. Now, the men say Reno, quote, is as beautiful as a flower. The 59-year-old said that she finds the story simply amazing. I don't understand why not. I don't understand why. She's a very, intelligent woman. She holds a powerful position in the United States government. And I don't understand why.
That's absolutely right.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Time now here at Connecticut's news station, 624. Coming up in our next half hour, a new drug promises to bring relief to many women who have fragile bones.
Plus, the president wants you to start saving for your retirement. We'll have the latest on his recent plan.
And good morning, everyone. I'm Nancy Aborn, live in Manchester. We'll let the string quartet of the Manchester High School serenade you to the commercial break. Eyewitness News this morning will continue in just a moment.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now, Connecticut's news station, 627. A suspected cop killer is dead after a shootout on the George Washington Bridge.
Authorities say a gunman shot and killed a police officer in New Jersey, then took the officer's cruiser and led police on a chase on the Garden State Parkway. He then ditched the cruiser, hijacked another vehicle, and continued being chased on the New Jersey Turnpike. The chase ended at the George Washington Bridge, where the suspect crashed his car and exchanged gunfire with police before being shot to death.
Boston area police arrest this 51-year-old man for lying about his faith and, more importantly, stealing valuable church artifacts in Arizona. The brothers, living at a small monastery, say they were shocked when Michael Dongaro was arrested. Authorities say he fled Arizona after being charged with theft and insurance fraud. He allegedly faked being an Anglican priest to collect more than $1 million in various schemes. Oh, yes, indeed. That's the only way to describe that. Yeah. Time now here at Connecticut's news station is 628. Coming up right after the break, an arrest and an ID this morning in the death of a young woman whose body was found on the side of a road in Southington.
And dozens of elderly residents are rescued from their apartments in New Haven after fire burst through their complex.
And would-be adopters put their best foot forward today to walk home with one of those adorable Bridgeport puppies. We'll be right back.